My name is Reed Blinn of Newmark Grubb Knight Frank. We have a tenant representation team providing commercial real estate services in the Philadelphia region. Today I'm very pleased to welcome Bill Butler, founder and CEO of Journey Sales, for our Citybizlist interview. Welcome, Bill.
Yeah, so we're just north of 30 employees now. 2016 was really our first full year in market. We've got clients that, are small tech companies with 4 or 5 sales reps to ones as large as Accenture with thousands of people that focus on customers. So we really scan the gamut of size and really follow the types of companies that Salesforce.com has sold to, because we built our product natively on Salesforce. So we only run on the Salesforce platform, and we created some really unique integrations that makes it really easy for sales reps to work with. So we're continuing to leverage that relationship. There's 150,000 companies that use Salesforce. We have a very small percentage of them now, but our goal is eventually capture every one of them. As you can imagine, with our background in network and tech, so we have a lot of tech companies that use us. A lot of professional services companies use us too. We're seeing interest in the medical device area, pharmaceuticals. We've got customers in transportation. So in many cases, it's any organization that has a contemplative selling process where multiple buyers and multiple sellers are involved. We're a natural fit for all of them. Financial Horizons has been one of our flagship case studies right now. They're an insurance and financial services company based in Canada. They've got north of 3,000 agents and advisors in their network. And they resell products from a number of different financial services companies in Canada. So what their challenge was really is, how do we get the best information out to these agents on a consistent basis? And the traditional model of wholesaling was, we show up at lunchtime, we give presentations, and we move on to the next office here. And a lot of times people don't attend those meetings, the information gets lost. Well, with the smart rooms, they're able to now digitally connect and engage with all 3,000 of their agents and advisors and be able to share with them relevant information from the appropriate insurance companies and carriers. And it's really transformed what they've done. When they spent the first year using smart rooms, they put some of the products on smart rooms and some of them they left off smart rooms. The ones that were on smart rooms grew north of 50% in terms of their revenue and production in a year. And the ones that didn't grew just north of 1%. So they saw a marked difference in revenue and production, because very simply, they were staying in front of the agents and advisors with the information that the agents and advisors needed to sell to their clients. Yeah, we're emerging, I think, a strong partnership framework between the marketing automation vendors and what we do on the sales tech side. So we always drew a very strong line that says, we're on the sales side, we're really not on the marketing side. Because there was, to some extent, an overwhelming number of companies that were on the marketing tech side. But there really wasn't as many on the sales tech side, not in the way that we engage with prospects, customers, and partners. But what you're beginning to see is this beginning to kind of work its way down. We're actually working our way a little bit into the marketing side, and marketing's trying to work their way into sales. So there is some overlap that's beginning to occur here, as you'd expect in any kind of evolution of technology. But I think as purpose-built as these technologies are, we're much more focused on sales, and they're much more focused on marketing. And consolidation will eventually occur. Yeah, so when we started the company, both Britt and I kind of co-funded the company for a number of years together. And really the whole idea behind it is, let's try to get to some certain customer decision points here, where we get customers live with the system, we're getting their feedback, they're getting value from it. And that would make it substantially easier then to go out to the network and raise money. So I had a set of relationships with some great local Philadelphia-based investors like New Spring Capital, Dublin Capital. We had some connection back to Silicon Valley with Ray Lane as a private investor in the organization, and was introduced to Mission OG along the way. And Mission OG, I would say, is the premier incubator of technology companies in the Philadelphia area. And I'd say they're unique in what they do, even through Silicon Valley and both New York and Boston-based venture firms. They're really, really good at what they do. They got a great group of people, and they really led the investment and really work with us today, in both a strategic and operating way to really help us, look at our blind spots at times, help open up the network, add that extra extension that I think a management team needs in an early stage. When you're continuing to make changes along the way, you're seeing variables in the market occur, and you're looking for someone to bounce ideas off of and give some level of validation. and they're tremendous at that. So we've already planned that for 2018. There's a series of firms that have expressed interest in doing this with us. Salesforce Ventures being one of them that wants to take a position in the company in the Series B round. So we're on track to do that, looking to grow, and I think at that point really beginning to kind of expand the growth of the company. We've got tremendous demand for right now for what we have, so we have a unique opportunity where we can to some extent be selective in the clients that we're dealing with. But at an early stage, that's important. We just don't want to get any client for client's sake. We're trying to find customers that want to work with us, that really understand the vision of what we're doing, and really want to give us feedback along the way and be a true partner. And we've been selective at that, but also, frankly, able to do that.